All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is Eiyuden Chronicles, 100 Heroes. I think we killed some stuff last episode, so, I mean, why not just, let's keep that ball rolling, shall we?
There you are, Commander. Come now, let's see you look sharp.
I'd like to begin the council with a refresher of current events.
Thank you very much. Some of us haven't been here in... Honestly, I don't remember when I recorded the last episode. You guys will have seen the one that comes up on... Monday? Which is today for me. Well, it was yesterday. Yeah, look, I'm recording this days in advance. I'm not going to try and keep track of timelines here.
I sent Sabine and Garu to Eucharist to do some reconnaissance. Garu, if you would be so kind.
Certainly. Oh, and may I mention, it's not often I get to do recon with such a ravishing partner.
Is he trying to give Alibi a... Is he trying to get her a new mother?
So long as you don't mind me judging you for it. But dancing ain't my thing, so let me cut to the chase. Haishan is now completely under Imperial control.
Oh, my poor people.
Good tale, huh? I've got a third-class thing or three to say about that. Is that how all Gaudians think?
I cannot deny some of our countrymen hold such ugly views. It is reprehensible, and I am truly sorry.
You ain't the one who needs to apologize. Besides, I'm glad I got to hear it. It'll put a little more rage in my sword.
So, how much should we worry that these lens wielders he's recruiting aren't getting a lucrative deal at all?
We know Aldrich is trying to weaponize rune lenses and put them into more general use. The dragon we saw on the battlefield is a prime example.
At the laboratory where we were held, he used... people to unlock the primal lens's power. He'll likely do the same to the other lensbearers who come forward.
The Dukes must be stopped before more innocent lives are lost.
A pretty thought, but considering the state of our army...
The Empire has forged a formidable union with the Revenants and the Kinanis. In comparison, we are still licking our wounds from the last conflict.
Some Euchrisians tried to resist the Imperial assault on Haishan, but they were completely overrun.
And since fleeing Naristar, King Salus is nowhere to be found.
We haven't been able to contact General Electra, or Maxim either. Last we saw them, they were holding the rear as we pulled out of Athrobot.
Aye. But you still have we tree folk and the Shiarchs, which, I admit, is likely not enough.
Do we have any hope, any means at all, of defeating the Empire in direct conflict?
None, my lady.
So there it is. No hope.
That's not what he said.
Dang it. Okay, so all of that is terrible, but it's not like we're just gonna give up, right?
Laying down arms and surrendering is... well, it's not the worst of our available options. In doing so, we might be able to save the lives of countless soldiers, our comrades and friends.
What? No. We're not surrendering. No way. Not happening.
Could be.
Naturally, another option is to keep fighting. What say you, Commander Noah?
Okay, back off, all of you! It's wrong to put all of this crap on Noah! It's completely unfair to ask him to decide what to do with that many people's lives. I mean, if it were me, I'd be shaking in my boots, alright? Heck, I'd probably collapse on the floor in a little ball of goo and start blubbering like a baby!
It's okay, Leon. I appreciate you. I do. But this is a choice I have to make. Somehow.
Somehow indeed. Fortunately, we've not received any reports of the Imperial Army marching this way. Why? I know not. Perhaps they don't realize we're here, or perhaps they're waiting for all of their forces to join up first. In any case, you at least have a little time to consider things. Though, the decision must be made.
Noah.
I guess we can try going in his room. Nope. So with no other directions, our current goal is just to walk around the castle.
Your Majesty, what will happen to us?
I am not entirely sure Stadler is actually involved in this.
Something? I don't know.
Whatever Commander Noah decides, I will never stop fighting to retake Euchris and restore His Majesty to the throne.
Neither will I.
Thank you. But I don't think it will come to that. Curiel believes in Noah. She knows he's not so readily broken.
Yes, sir. Boy's got strength and adversity written all over him.
Why in the world are you involved in this conversation? He is so extremely out of place.
Perhaps so.
One day, she'll see that I'm not either.
I doubt that.
Can I ask you to pivot your resources and increase our supply of these materials here?
Purpose being?
It's to bolster the town's defenses. I've designed a few new measures that should give us a fighting chance.
Give an architect an inch, and she'll take a league. It's all very impressive. But what about this talk of surrender? You're asking for a lot of heavy lifting just to raise a white flag.
We don't know what will happen yet, so we prepare. Does this really merit debate?
What is this? I feel like I tripped and fell into an old memory. All right, protest withdrawn. You just give me your list, and on my guild's honor, I'll make sure we deliver.
Heave ho! Heave ho!
Organizing the stockroom, Sumire.
I sure am! Gotta have things ready to bust out in case Noah and everybody need to run off to war, you know?
Busts out.
Yeah! Rummaging kills all the pre-battle momentum. I want to be like, boom, here you go, so they can be like, boom, here we go. Figured that's the best way for me to help.
Well said, Sumire. Something tells me the student is starting to surpass the teacher.
Let's not forget that Hornswoggle escaped our little prison here last episode too, so he's out there again.
I knew from the day I met Noah that he's somebody you can trust. When my brother and the other village kids were in trouble, he went out of his way to help. He's not gonna back down this time either. And when Noah dashes into the fray, I'm gonna be right by his side.
No, you won't. You are staying very far away from the main party. Or any of the other ones, in fact. I don't want you there.
Let those Imperial scum throw 10, even 100 legions our way. They ain't getting past the arena and our Dark Knight defenses.
Or we could just not run towards danger. But that would be the sensible thing. Just don't let anyone get killed. Less than that I can work with.
I'll be there to heal, so you can focus on the important thing. Which is...
We don't need that.
So, will the commander fight, or will the commander break?
Bigger question is what you plan to do. You wouldn't be the first sellsword to miss roll call when faced with a losing battle. Hell, it's stupider not to run.
The Sawads honor their contracts. If Noah chooses battle, then I'll fight till the last drop of blood leaves me. Should I worry about you?
Count me among the stupid. Even if the lady weren't depending on me, which she is, Noah's gonna lead us down the right path. He's a good man, that one.
Well, if you're gonna be stupid, I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna be the last one standing, so suck on that!
And he very well might.
I know I didn't drag my carcass across the sea just so I could run away with my tail between my legs. I'm here to eat, and this battle's the main course.
See, this is why she will never see action. I don't want to hear these lines from her.
You can keep talking about this if you want. I'm gonna go polish my blade till it gleams.
By the way, there was like a 3 gigabyte, nope, almost 4 gigabyte update or patch. No idea what it did. So it took me, what, 30, 40-ish minutes? Probably about 40. To finally get into the game and bring us here, but what can you do?
Hostile collies! Hostile! Our final test be so close, I can smell it!
Aye, for true. Noah proved his valor to us on the sands. He'll not make the wrong choice now. We must be ready when the order comes.
We fight not just for him, but for our own future.
Running's what other dwarves do. Not this one.
A poem, then. Hope begins a slender flame that, carried by all, no tyrant can tame.
So, what happens now?
I'm gonna assume that's a rhetorical question.
Pooty.
What do you mean?
Far as I can tell,
Agreed.
Oops. And there's no way for me to pull up what he said, so...
So what happens is that we get ready for the battle ahead. This isn't over until we bury the Empire and liberate Yarnan. End of story.
Ha! Yes, that's exactly right. I suppose I should worry less and prepare more.
Thanks for saving me the trouble of coming up with a pep talk.
What? Excuse me? I mean, I know we're still missing a lot of people, but come on.
What's to become of us, milady? There's no telling what he'll decide.
Oh, please. That's the only part that's obvious.
You're that certain, then?
I don't bet on a losing horse, Melridge.
Well said. I, for my part, believe in him too.
so what happens now?
Yeah. If the Alliance decides to surrender, what's it mean for us?
Well, we certainly won't be going back to the Empire. Unless we want our necks stretched for desertion and treason.
But...
We could always flee to some remote area, keep the resistance going from there. There's always a chance sentiment within the Empire will turn against the Dukes. The opposition movement could grow.
Even if it comes to that, I'll never stop fighting.
Think you could take me with you?
It would be extremely dangerous.
Oh, I know. But you've all fought so hard for me and my sister. And I want to return the favor.
Me too. We'll both fight with you.
You're very brave, the both of you. But you don't have to worry, Milu. It won't come to that.
How do you know?
Because I know him.
Dad, I'm scared. Are we gonna die?
What? We're not gonna die, baby girl. Not while I'm still hopping. You don't believe me? We'll pack up and leave right now, yeah?
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
You won't run.
Look, you're my number one. I am not letting anyone hurt you. But there are some fights you just can't run from.
I know. I love you, Dad.
Well, Noah, have you found your answer?
I can't stop thinking about one thing.
What's that?
Was I the wrong person for this? All along? My choices have affected so many people. And it just doesn't feel right.
Cousin, come on, please.
That's right, you tell him.
When you told us you were forming a resistance army, we pledged our lives to you. Remember? There ain't been a moment since that we regretted it.
That's right. Since they regretted it.
Yes, sir. We made up our minds that very night.
Just so happens you're a man worth risking our lives for. as are the ideals you believe in, so you can stop all this second-guessing right now.
Your heart knows what is right. It always has.
Well, if Cassandra says it, it must be true.
So trust in it.
Thank you all. My feelings haven't changed since that night. I feel the same now, even as I stand here blessed with so many new friends. So thank you. I know what to do now.
Good. If you're not sure of yourself, your soldiers can't fight. A leader must cling fast to their beliefs.
Spectacular. I was wondering when O Great Captain would become O Nearly Excellent Captain.
Wait, I was still only great?
Huh?
No way! Did Emir just make a joke?
Bad form?
Nearly excellent form, I'd say.
Now I've truly seen it all.
If you're ready, Noah, then lead us onward. Straight and true.
So, Commander, have you come to a decision?
His face seems to say yes.
Noah?
We're going to keep fighting. We're going to stop the Empire. If there was a way to save all of you by turning away from this, I'd do it. But the Jukes will never allow it. We know what he did to Yelu's village, and what he's beginning to do now in Haishan. He's going to end so many lives. I know what I'm asking of you won't be easy, but it won't be beyond the realm of possibility either. So I say we fight and protect as many people as we can.
Now that's what I like to hear.
Poopy poo!
Yes, yes, I do like the sound of that. Let's rise up and fight again, as when we first defended Haishan.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We defended Haishan. You existed.
Sharks never shrink from a chance at glory. And this battle'll be the most glorious of them all.
Here. We must put a stop to Aldrich's barbaric reign.
See? I knew I chose the right person.
That said, what we need now is a strategy. A way to win the war against the Empire. Melridge?
With all respect, Commander, that is a ludicrous request. We'd be lucky to defeat the Imperial army in a single battle, much less a war.
So it's impossible?
The word I used was ludicrous, not impossible. Besides, I know a worthwhile challenge when I hear it.
Sounds like you have an idea.
First things first. We must reinforce our army by gathering as many of the scattered Eucrisian and Noristari troops as possible. In addition, there is another small military force to whom we might appeal for help.
I knew I was asked here for a reason. Something tells me you've had this ludicrous plan in your back pocket all along.
Guilty as charged. Can we count on the second son of the Forward clan?
Well, I'm none too keen on looking my brother in the eye again, but I guess it's time to swallow my pride. The elves are likely to be drawn into this conflict sooner or later anyway.
Oh, Alwi.
Relax, Lilowin. I'm not gonna punch him in the face this time.
That's not what I...
So there you have it. Good Alway here will be our emissary to the elves.
Appreciated.
No problem. I'll figure things out somehow.
Permit me to gather the Eucrisian troops. And the Guardians will get our butts in gear and track down what's left of the Norristoris.
Commander Noah, now would be a good time for you to seek out new allies as well. We must act before the Empire makes their next move.
Now let's get to work and win this war. Oh, we're going to win, all right.
No matter what.
problem. We can do this.
Did she just talk to herself? Well, frankly, who am I to judge? I mean, after all. So, our task is to find more people. I don't hate that. More people means more options, means more entertainment. Assuming, of course, that they aren't just support fodder or... I was going to say merchants, but not... That's not right. But you get the general idea. And again, we frankly, no, I could always use another strong party, just in case. At least a party with, like, 3 pretty decent people in it, with good equipment. That's all we really need.
You stand in the awesome presence of MARRRRRKOOOOOS, King of the Revenants. Do you fools see now that I spake the truth?
MARRRRRKOOOOOS!
Spake the truth.
How did the Revenants get in here?
Better yet, how did they find this place?
We're not afraid of you! Still you do not understand? So be it. I shall spare you further misery and raise you into my legion of servants.
Not this pompous pile of bones again.
Well, if it isn't the Vandals who demolished my beloved subjects, do you know how much trouble it was to restore them?
You threw them at me. It's not my fault they broke.
Restore them.
What do you want this time, you freaks? Gonna destroy another village like you did mine?
You realize this is the same guy, right? This guy is literally just bones. The other one was blue. Come on.
Pull me, pull.
Don't be undeadist.
Have I not made that clear? I want you. Join your strength to mine, and I will grant you life eternal.
So spake MARRRRRKOOOOOS.
Now there's a carefully crafted lie.
Rude. That spineless rogue, Dirad, might attempt to deceive you, but the King of the Revenants is never false.
Dirad, is it? Don't suppose that's the creep that overran our village? The one working with the lady in the fox mask?
He is my arch-nemesis. How dare that villain seize the prize I had already set my sights on? Quickly now. Give yourselves over to me, that I may grant you salvation from your miserable fates.
Wait, so you're not on the same side as the Revenants that attacked Yarnot?
Maybe we should hear him out.
At last, they see reason. Goodness, but you humans always let the blood go to your heads.
Now, MARRRRRKOOOOOS.
I could so easily relieve you of that problem. Hear me. You stand before the King of the Revenants, ruler of the Elden Realm.
Hey, do you have any rings, perchance? From said realm?
How can we not hear you when you won't stop saying it? Still, I suppose you don't seem to be a monster per se.
So to summarize, the Arch-Revenant Dirad ousted you from your castle and you're merely trying to get it back?
Wrong.
Beg your pardon?
I was not ousted. Losers are ousted. The villain stole the castle from me whilst I slumbered.
Oh, poor baby.
I fail to see the distinction.
And I had no idea there were Revenant Kings.
Does it fascinate you, child? You've a handsome visage, much like mine. See how beautiful you could become with just a few small changes.
Tempting, but no.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. You're saying that if we get a hold of the rune lens in this palace of yours, Castle Harganthia, was it? We'll be able to eradicate the Revenant army?
Correct. Within the castle is a device powered by the rune lens of soul calling.
Removing the Revenant army from the picture would change the course of the war.
All right, then let's go.
Not so fast, Commander. The Guardians are going to take care of this one. We got something of a personal stake in the matter.
Ah, crap. The C team. I don't want to give the C team anything, or anyone, or use them at all.
Yeah, Noah. Let us deal with the Revenants.
No. Please,
I
don't.
suppose that works, seeing as we still need someone to recruit new allies. Why don't you focus on that, Commander, while they storm the Revenant Castle?
All right. So here's the deal, Marcus. We'll help you get your castle back. But in return, we disable that rune lens and the Revenant army with it. Agreed?
It is agreed. Oh, and it goes without saying that once the deed is done, the castle shall be given over to me.
Very well. Then let us make ready for Guardian Marissa and her team to storm Castle Harganthia. So, this is Haishan's palace.
What think you, Your Grace? Is the decor not most extreme?
I don't care for it.
Oh, well, how fortunate, considering we'll be redecorating it from top to bottom.
Enough! What progress with the rune lenses?
We have tried to entice those with the required talents to come forward, Your Grace, but to little avail.
What? They don't trust the invaders? That is ridiculous.
You entice. We need them. Many of them, if we are to fully awaken the primal lens. Bring them to me. By force, if necessary.
Yes, Your Grace. Oh, and if I may, it just so happens I came by a little prize that His Grace might find interesting.
Well, well. If it isn't King Salus Balerunt of Norrister.
We found him cowering in one of the neighboring villages.
I have long been meaning to ask King Salus something.
What?
That boy,
Noah. The Allied army he leads must be headquartered someplace.
I wonder if you might be privy as to where.
I couldn't possibly.
So can we get an ETA on that betrayal, or is that just going to be, you know, flicking our bean in the background while we're doing everything else? I was going to say flicking something else, but then bean occurred to me, so here we are in this version of reality.
Right then. Let us prepare the team that will storm Castle Hargonthia.
Don't worry. We'll get this done lickety-split.
I don't want to give them anyone.
Yep. We've got a score to settle with that arch-revenant piece of trash.
I know the castle well, and intend to personally deliver Dirad his comeuppance, but you may have the privilege of attending me.
Finally! Something sensible from MARRRRRKOOOOOS. Bone Daddy MARRRRRKOOOOOS has joined the team.
The skeleton man told me the castle's location. I'll be using something called a menhir as my landmark. So, you can rest assured that the teleportation will be flawless, perfect, and devoid of any accidental strandings in the interplanar abyss.
Carrie's the best.
We can begin the journey whenever you are ready. Commander Noah, would you give the word?
I mean, I don't really know where to go to find more people, and I don't want to drag you guys around for that, and I don't want to end up spending 2 hours on it. I've got other things I want to do before I go to sleep, and wandering around trying to pick up people in a video game is not one of them. Give him the word.
The word is said. Oh, and thanks for doing this, Marissa.
Don't mention it.
And away we go.
Do try not to slow me down, flesh bags.
I will join you and remain by the entrance if you wish to change your team. Who else are you selecting for the mission, Marissa?
For the record, I would like to go, but the final decision is yours.
I need people that are actually useful.
What she said.
We need something of a spellcaster healer hybrid that isn't trash, preferably. Speaking of which, I would actually like to check her rooms. Yeah, that one was open, so I want to jam something in there, but ooh.
Need the Raina's strength?
I guess we're basically going to be doing this, but I really don't want to risk not having the people I want.
My fin being fine, fattle.
Excuse me? Are we going to have to wash her mouth out with water? elements don't really matter in terms of weakness from what I've seen. So I could basically just use whatever, but... I wouldn't mind. Someone that can actually do damage as well. The problem with Yelu is, with her extremely low accuracy, she is terribly unreliable. And MARRRRRKOOOOOS has all 8 room slots. I mean, they're not all unlocked, but he's got something for every single one, and that's pretty good. This is troublesome because I need someone else that does... The thing is, I don't really need damage, but the more damage we have, the faster we get things done. The only other issue here is that I don't know if I'm going to get my people back before I end up taking control of Noah again. So if I'm out even a single She-Arc, well, there goes all of my damage. Or if I'm out Zabi, there goes my healer. That said, I'm tired of looking at this screen, so...
What now?
For support, who do we take? This would let me mix things up. Oh, what does Eiyuden do? Doubles experience collected when combat ends. Combine that with that accessory that increases XP gains, and you get some decent level gain. Wait, I can't add... What's her bug, right? Periel. Yeah. That's a shame. I would have actually taken her this time. Oh well, guess she'll just never have any fights. I tried. You can't say I didn't try. So... I'm actually going to take Cassandra.
The pleasure is mine.
No. The pleasure is mine. I think that'll do.
All right, Marissa. We're counting on you.
If this works, it will strike a huge blow to the Dukes. Luck be with you.
Consider it done.
Is everyone ready to teleport? Our destination is Castle... Hardisgarth. Yes?
You do know where we're going, right?
No, she doesn't. She just knows that it exists.
Fear not. I am never less than perfect, so...
I really wish I had bought equipment, now that I think about it.
of detours that time.
It's fine! Perfectly fine! I make no mistakes! Oh, Carrie, you are a paragon!
I'm pretty sure we almost died.
Paragon! Say it! Unless you think you can do better. I could send you...
Nope, you nailed it. No complaints.
This is unmistakably the right castle. However, Hardisgarth is the castle's old name. How did she know this?
So, the castle's floating, right? I'm guessing that's because of the rune lens.
Correct. The magical overflow holds her aloft. Stunning, is she not? A truly fitting abode for the King of the Revenants.
Perhaps it's in our best interests to keep an eye on this castle after it's been retaken. Nothing.
We can sort that out later. All right, now let's get started. Everybody keep a cool head.
Poo-pooby.
Ha! Says the person who's most likely to get carried away. Missions like this call for a laid-back approach.
Says the guy who's so laid back his head touches the ground.
I'll stay here and provide support. Speak to me if you need to change your team.
And if you want to check on Noah, let me know and I'll blink over for a peek.
Okay, I hear you guys. You're all saying, hey, you can take this opportunity to talk to Carrie and get your equipment you were worried about. Do I really want to spend money on these people, though? I mean, we've got Reyna and Scarlet and MARRRRRKOOOOOS, but we can't actually do anything with him right now. And Zabi. And Marissa's in there too, along with Wave. Oh, that was everyone. Anyway, let's go see about a little bit of upgrading equipment.
Do you want me to check on Noah?
Side grading, maybe.
Yeah, would you?
Leave it to me. I will teleport back with blinding perfection. Just as soon as I can recall where... Oh yes, now I remember. I am pleased to report the storming of Castle Harganthia is underway.
Good, because it's hard to imagine the Alliance's chances if Marissa doesn't succeed.
We'd better keep on with our own preparations.
So apparently the vault is almost at its limit, so let's go see if we can spend some of our capital.
In a building mood, are we?
That would be pretty big. Ryan, I forgot the... I want this to be over. We get it. We get it.
Thank you kindly.
No problem. I don't think we're hurting for timber. Yeah, lumber's fine. all of the other stuff I need. And by stuff, I mean people. And lumber. Mystic lumber. Not having mystic lumber is really frustrating. Crap. Well, that's all I can do.
Noah and the others are making good progress as they prepare to intercept the Imperial army.
How commendably my servants work.
Well, we'd better get back to work ourselves.
Okay, let's get this bit of bloodletting over and done with. So, in addition to these 6 quality healing herbs, we have 8 premium healing herbs that heal for 300 each. That's going to go right on our tanks. Frontline tanks, whatever. I picked up 12 revival medicines because people are going to die. And frankly, the armor is just throwaway. We did get new runes from the fights we had back in whatever city that was. But we don't have anyone to equip them for us, so that's where we are. Because, of course, you need someone to put the runes on. I mean, it'd just be plain shame if you could do it yourself. So this is not as much of an upgrade as I was hoping it would be. Same with the helmet. How long had that been going on for? While I was doing all that, I had a YouTube video playing, but since I have the earbuds in, I can only barely hear it. So I just paused it, so it must have been going for a while, and that is truly unfortunate. Because if the audio editing I do doesn't scrub it, I'm going to have to cut pretty much everything I've said up to a few seconds ago. Wait, gotta make sure. Nope. What do we give? Pray tell. The Marcus! No, obviously not that. Well, we've got nothing else, so... that'll have to do.
Now here is a face I thought not to gaze upon again. Were he wise, he would have remained in his slumber, instead of clambering back to his own subjugation. Ever the fool. Don't you agree?
Marcus. My king. My king. You have returned. My king. My beloved. This castle of corpses was our abode.
Is not even the passing of centuries enough to dull our human attachments?
It took me a while to remember, but it seems like I've stumbled into a bloodstained DLC. I don't object.
Or is it simply that his are abnormally strong?
Oh, come now. Let's not forget this is Marcus that we're talking about. Respect him. Well, that's already out of the window.
Perhaps. I suppose it does take a tenacious man to vie for his kingdom even after being rendered a corpse.
No, surely Marcus knows he's a skeleton. Surely. Okay, we'll do a little bit of traveling. We're over an hour here, but...
What do you call these ugly plants?
I don't have a good joke for this.
How dare he infest my castle with such repugnant flora? I command you to nip these eyesores in the bud.
What? You mean like... thwack 'em? Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, a pearl necklace for your arms. Nice. Spicy, too. So, the pearl bangle, a bangle with a strong presence adorned with pearls. Hey, that'd be really good for... I know who it is. I struggle to remember her name. Yelu, right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind placing a pearl necklace around her arm. We're going to have to get back to that side of the pond, though. There's no telling how long. Right. Everything else. I wish I put the champion's egg away. Oh, right. But we've got room now. Rune of impassable resistance. Smells like a lie to me. See, I know what impassable means. The random battles should be starting in here. No telling how long from now it'll be, though. If it turns out to be, let's just call it a chore, or is a struggle, we're just not going to do them.
You got nothing on me.
While the idea is just to have her guard and counter for the front row, the hope is to get a lot of damage out on enemies attacking the front row. But if she doesn't respond, she does no damage, so it ends up being something of a wasted turn. You know, wouldn't it be funny if blind affected MARRRRRKOOOOOS, given he has no eyes?
Don't mess with the knight.
Return to Begone!
I had way too much fun with that.
The arena grows ever mightier.
Wait. It's not on here. Thought you could hide from me, you stinky little bastard. Ooh. Not what I needed, though. Rune of Arcane Magic. Am I to assume that's the tier 3 for magic attack? We do need Sacred Chi. That's not going to be pleasant to say. Sacred Tree Chips.
The Dark Knight takes the field.
Yeah, we're just... I don't know, maybe she should cover until we see what they do.
You got nothing on me.
I suspect these can actually attack the back line, so I'd like to get them out of here as soon as possible. That said, I'm also not going to do it by wasting MP.
Return to nothing.
Good lord, they have a lot of health.
A paltry defense.
So that's how it's going to be, huh?
Return to Begone.
Didn't counter the last three.
A fine victory.
Decent at best.
I didn't work hard enough to deserve this.
Champion's belt? Not a challenger's belt. Oh, we have to see what that is. Increases the counter rate greatly. And it was equipped thusly. Right, so let's make absolutely sure. Yeah, it was the challenger's belt. So, is anyone else playing whatchamacallit? The First Descendant. It's not bad. It's definitely got problems, especially... Oh, bye-bye. I wonder what that might have uncovered. Usually well, it started off giving chests, so I figured, you know, maybe. But it doesn't look like it. Anyway.
You're mine.
The guys in the front should be fine to leave alone unless they deal a ton of damage.
You got nothing on me.
That thing has a lot of health, and I don't know what this does. Great. What do you do, MARRRRRKOOOOOS? Reaper's Lullaby. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Probably a waste of MP.
He want more.
Grant me power.
Wow, that... He went quickly, didn't he?
You got nothing on me.
Begone.
No, that didn't work out the exact way I wanted, but this is where we are now.
Wide open. I'll finish it.
Barely broke a sweat.
I will reclaim Mike.
No, not Mike. Your name is Marcus. I think we should use magic. It'd just be more efficient. Oh, Reyna has healing. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Ah, there are two chests over yonder. But where lies the flower that seals them in their fate? Nope, that didn't do what I wanted it to do.
You will keep me safe, yes?
All night long. So, I still don't know what the flower does aside from the counter. I think I... Does she only guard people with lower health than her? Because that would actually explain pretty much everything.
You got nothing on me.
I want that thing gone first. I don't want to spend the magic or the MP on it. Trying to put them all to sleep would be worth it, but
Whew, I needed that.
Here's a little Guardian Arcana.
Take.
Repent while you can.
Get back! My thanks! Don't mess with the knight!
But see, then she goes ahead and disproves my theory. So I have no idea. I guess it's just a really high chance for her to do the guard.
You got nothing on me.
Be gone. Well done, my minions.
Okay, we have to take MARRRRRKOOOOOS everywhere. And not just because he's got some great lines, but because he has 6 room slots. Come on. You can't say no to 6. Oh, there goes the big one. So now we get access to the chests. I get to touch them. Oh, great. Goddamn bag keeps taking everything from me. What is it now? I would have to go... Frankly, I'd have to leave this place. Swap back over to Noah's side. Put all of the junk away. Since most of it I can't freaking equip anyway. Isn't a pocket watch what the... Yeah, a pocket watch is what the appraisal kid needed over in the Impertiarch city. What? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, let's reach a save. Dang it, I need slots. Yeah, I don't want to throw any of this stuff out. Well, I guess I know what we have to do then. Well, the idea was to do it right here. I'll have to get another one of those. That's just too convenient.
Do you want me to check?
Yeah.
Leave it to me, just... And that's where...
We have our... Yeah.
So, as I was saying, those of you who are playing the First Ascendant, what do you think? Especially those of you who have also played Warframe. Because, as I stand, I am, well, like you. And the game has... It certainly has systems, doesn't it? But judging them by the standards Warframe has set, meaning in no way that Warframe is doing it well. Just saying that they've established a standard that is acceptable, if not pretty good. Okay, we'll give them that credit. Pretty good.
Right away.
For example, well, there's right now I'm waiting for Freyna to be finished. I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. That's one of the things I have an issue with. Like, is Freyna, like, are we cloning her, or is it a disguise? Are we playing dressed up? I don't understand how I don't understand how the descendants that we get to use, I don't understand what the lore there is. For example, Bunny. She's still out there, and you can play as Bunny while you talk to Bunny and do missions with Bunny. It's kind of weird, right? What is the explanation for this? I would say nothing, because there's never been one. It's just you insert resources, and now you have said character and can talk to them as them. I don't need the growth badge right now. The pearl bangle, Rob. Yeah, I'll probably put that on Yalo. God, it sucks to waste a slot for something like that, but her accuracy is garbage. I can put that in there and then still put that on her. I wouldn't mind using the Rune of Currents, particularly for Aqua Needle here. Being able to slow the enemy, especially if they're annoying, would be really useful. Expensive as frick to cast, but useful. Speed can go in there. Magic defense. And that's probably how you fix the magic defense issues with Rune of Impassable Resistance. Granted, what you're going to get out of it is so low, it's just going to feel like a waste. So we've got 26 slots that leaves us with 14 to mess around with. I think that should be sufficient, right? Now, can we change the runes of... Zabi is over there. Hey, that's convenient. About MARRRRRKOOOOOS. Got frick, we have to go.
See you.
We have to actually go over to L's, Code L's shop. We can only put the best that we can possibly get on MARRRRRKOOOOOS. So yeah, that's just one of my issues with the first Descendant. The other is... How do I put it? Well, for starters, I I say starters when we've technically already started. For starters, there's also the issue of where small stuff like the level transfer resources,
Come to see some runes?
the specific item itself takes 10 minutes to craft. Why is that not 1 minute? It doesn't need to be that long. It's tiny stuff. It's not all tiny, but it's small stuff like that that adds up to being really annoying. Like, as it stands, I have to go launch the game, build the stupid little item, because I've managed to build an ultimate pistol. I think it's a hand cannon, while I was farming parts for Freyna, who's going to be done in the morning, even though it technically isn't what I'm talking about from now, later on today. And so I need the item for Windows. Oh, he doesn't have that. It was a visual bug. So I need to buy that item and have it crafting so it can be ready for when I'm ready to actually play and use the gun. Unfortunately, like the machine gun like the submachine gun that came before it, it's likely just going to be all of this stuff he needs. It's likely just going to be left by the wayside. Okay. Skeleton King Flick. Summon Skeleton King's hand to flick one enemy for dark damage. Right, that's what we were here for. There it is. I have to get Scarlet and this guy Mighty Power. Yeah, why not? I think this is a room. I think this is a slot for any kind of room. And then this last one is going to be a new skill for him. Right, he brings in money. Can't change that out right now, so that's what I'm going to have to do. We need one more Mighty Power. So far, the let's just say cloning time for Descendants doesn't seem high, but I've literally only made Bunny and Freyna's in the oven right now. So I can't really say how good or bad that particular aspect is. Oh, and apparently they have ultimate versions of characters, which is curious. Wrong person. It is curious indeed. I don't know how they work. I don't know what the explanation is behind the concept. Frankly, I don't entirely care to question it, but I find myself wondering. Mostly, I find myself wondering if the characters are going to actually have different skills or if it's just going to be stat differences. Which I don't even know if that'd be a thing. So I really have no idea. That farming those is so far off, I'm just better off forgetting they exist. Right now, I want to focus on building, cloning, whatever descendants that I find interesting. Namely, all of the female characters, especially the doctor and the girl that uses water, which is interesting because there is no water elements. There's only ice, fire. I mean, there's technically poison as well. What else? Earth? I might just be pulling that one out of the hat. I don't know. There's a decent collection of stuff, for sure. So, I mean, that's cool. I don't remember what I was talking about when I jumped onto these tracks. What else did we need to do for these people? Frankly, I'd rather she just casts healing magic instead. Why does she have SP conversion when she has a reason to use her SP? Yeah, let's go with that instead. Sniper's Pinnacle, you're in. I don't know what it's going to do. It just gives this ambiguous explanation that focus is activated when starting a battle if placed on high ground, which means nothing. Focus means nothing. I've never heard it used before getting this rune. Speaking of runes like that, Yusuke. I want to get this done because if I'm looking for the wrong profile picture. There he is. Really? He can't use the new one we got? What is the point of anything then? Breathing? Don't need it. Magic rooms? Don't need it. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Like, so can we teach or give Scarlet speed? No, power. Okay, that's good. Good. We don't actually have a slot to give her a skill though. Unless this is this is an all slot. Really? Like, in my inventory, I'm pretty sure I have another room.
See you again.
Magic, high magic. Yeah, we've got Cheap Shot, Rune of Charge, Smash, Armor Pierce, which is for swords, by the way. This one is for swords. But for some reason, it makes no sense. Let's see, Zabi's fine. We could take just a second. I'm pretty sure MARRRRRKOOOOOS is fine.
Oh, hey.
Hold on, let's see if Euphelius can learn. Raise crit rates and he stuns more frequently. He doesn't even have anything that he doesn't even have a slot for learning or for runes that provide skills. Great. Yelu actually needs that pearl. Bangle, that's it. Probably going to leave the room. Wait. There should be a better skill in here. Anyway, we needed skill, peerless skill. You know, I don't actually mind how repetitive some areas may be because I genuinely don't even notice the areas themselves. I'm too busy being focused on using the grappling hook to get everywhere just that much faster. Skimming through the gear that I pick up, managing my stats, even though I know I'm just going to be throwing these things out in like an hour or so of gameplay anyway. But, I mean, if you don't, who knows what you might miss. After all, I'm holding on to certain things in case I might want to upgrade them, but of course, these are just purple items. They're purple equipment right now, so not... Oh, she's up to 100 accuracy. Still not good enough. Why not just have her take another... Frankly, I'd rather give her... Wait, we have Mighty Power, right? No, I guess we're all out.
Thanks. No need to rush. Thanks.
Dang it. I'm trying to think of what else I have a problem with in the first Ascendant.
No rush.
I mean, the story's fine. No real issues there. Aside from the fact that trying to... Well, I tend to play games without sound because... I mean, why not? If I can play a game and watch a YouTube video at the same time, I'm going to do it. So trying to keep track of what characters are saying during missions is tough. But given that I have to run missions multiple times in order to get things to drop, there it is. Like, there are, you know what? One of the other things I remember now. The skill mods. The single slot for skill augments. Cool idea. Wonderful. But can we move that over so we can have that slot for other mods? I would love to have that slot to put something in at any time. Because for whatever the woman's name is that I'm currently using, the Frost woman, she's really cool, by the way. She can be just as fast as Bunny, so don't let it get you down if Bunny's running circles around you. You can be pretty fast too. But anyway, I haven't gotten a single skill augment for that woman. I got one for some other character. I don't remember who. But now I'm like, well, frick, I have to farm these missions so I can get skill mods. But the goddamn mods themselves drop like the rates in gacha games. So it's going to be cancer. I just know it is. Thankfully, there are people running Bunny at a, let's just call it a high enough power level that they can literally just coast through the early parts of the mission all the way up to the boss. So farming isn't that big of a deal. What does Wave have? Oh, God. What a terrible pair of... Yeah, we're just going to take that on out of there. And then move that. There. 100% less suck. And they're all type slots, too. Can he learn the goddamn skills? Or, I keep thinking learn, when that's not accurate. So he can learn armor pierce, which is fine. I mean, I'm going to take it back eventually, but I mean, right now that's not half bad. Wait, yeah, I didn't give him that. I don't have him use... I really wished. Okay, so what if we give him an SP room? No, not defense. Definitely has to be power. So it's Scarlet, Wave, and Reyna on the front line, MARRRRRKOOOOOS. Marissa and Zavi on the back line. I guess that's all right. You know, I wanted to do some sort of videos on, Castle Floor 2. On the first Descendant, but man, I did not have the internet for it. I was not equipped for it, and even now, I am not equipped for it. As things stand, I can really only actually play it through GeForce Now, which, luckily enough, was having a, I guess, summer sale of 50% off for membership. So it's currently at $5, and that is great when you're pinching pennies.
I suppose it's about time I checked out.
It's so good.
Please.
Very well.
You know, I'm looking forward to
Observe as I perform.
I'm looking forward to touching those chests. I really am. A red one. It's just that's going to be good loot right there.
Well,
so I'm excited for that one. The blue one, that's a toss-up, but we're not worried about that because we know it's going to be a gamble. Let me go. And I'm also trying to take care of login stuff for these goddamn. I'm just going to be honest about it. These gacha games that I play, ones that I actually play, not just log into and log out of. It's hard. It's real hard. But you know it's going to be even harder, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We are done here for today. I know it's been a weird one. I wish I could elucidate, but I have to get this video edited and on its way to being rendered so I can be uploading it in the morning. I have to get up in a few hours. So I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back on, I'm pretty sure this goes up Wednesday. So there will be another episode to follow on Friday. Yeah. So, if you're interested in listening to me yap while I slap some enemies, get slapped, you know, it's a party, feel free to come by again. And so, with all that said, we will see you. And MARRRRRKOOOOOS, Bone Daddy. Next time.